Welcome back to Stories from the Nest, Voice of Early Birds, where we spotlight our members, their journeys, their businesses, and the value BNI has added to them. We are joined again with Hawas Mohammed. Hawas, they say we buy with our eyes first, and you're the man behind the packaging that sells before we have even tasted what's inside. As the owner of Colorline Printing Press, you help F&B brands across Dubai stand out with packaging that protects and persuades. Beyond business, Hawas is a soft spoken entrepreneur, a proud new father, and one of the most reliable connectors in BNI. Today, let's unpack his journey, his creativity, and the relationships that drive him forward. People describe you as soft spoken, someone who builds great rapport and strong connections. How would you describe yourself in one line?
I hope that's a positive compliment. But if I'm to describe myself in one line, I think it's going to be someone who believes in building genuine relationships. I think that is very important. Apart from that, someone who wants to empower people around him. So I think that's what I value most.
Hawas, thank you very much for allowing me to be part of your planning journey for Nuim. How has fatherhood changed the way you look at your business and your future? And on a lighter note, how is life different for you and Farah? Now, with the little one in the house, more joy or just less sleep?
Thank you so much that you're supporting us in guiding and in securing his future. And that is all thanks to you. Now, the parenthood, it's a whole different experience. And I think we are still getting used to it. And I'm very thankful that we are running through this phase of our life.
F&B in the UAE is a highly competitive space, from cafes to delivery apps. What's the biggest trend in packaging right now that businesses need to pay attention to?
I completely agree to the fact that, the competition is extremely high when it comes to the F&B space. And right now, the trending thing within the F&B space is two main factors. One is it should be experience driven. The packaging that is being delivered, it is not just the food that you're delivering, it is an experience that you're delivering. And that actually matters. The second thing is the sustainability. A lot of clients are sustainability conscious, and brands putting in the effort towards sustainability, they get noticed.
You help cafes, restaurants, and food brands stand out with your work. Can you share one project that made you especially proud?
I think there are lots, as you rightly said, but this one client that we helped in Paris, that is one story that I would never forget. This client walks into our factory one day telling that they want a project delivered in Paris within a week. They didn't have anything with them. We designed for them, ideated the whole packaging, and we delivered in Paris. And that is something that I'm super proud about.
Printing and packaging might sound very straightforward, but creativity drives it every day. How do you keep ideas fresh and exciting for clients? Are you also leaning towards AI to help you?
I think we spend a lot in research and development. So that is what sets us apart. There's a lot of innovative designs happening, materials being launched every other day. We tend to make sure that we are always updated regarding what's happening around us so that we can give the right information to our clients.
Now, you're a young entrepreneur. What made you take the leap to get into a color line? I believe your dad started this, right?
Absolutely.
And what's kept you motivated to remain in the family business all these years?
I think it is the inspiration that I found from my dad. Like, he is a businessman. I learned a lot from him. But being in a family business, you have its own pros and cons. And I did bring a lot of change from my own perspective, the packaging division, the scaling of the packaging division, and so on.
I've seen some of your old pictures, one crazy guy, and look at you now. The difference is so much. Okay, what is a turning point where you saw the power of relationships, be it with your dad, in shaping your business?
I think relationships play a huge role in any business. Uh, Earlier in my days, I used to believe if you have the right product, if you have the right price, you are sorted. But that's not it. If you have the right set of people around you, that is when you're actually sorted. It did take me some time to understand that, but once I realized, I think that's the only channel I'm pursuing right now.
You've been part of BNI for what, over 6 years now?
Yes.
What's kept you loyal to early birds instead of switching chapters? Like I see a lot of people doing that.
I think it is the people. It is the relationships that we have built over years. I've had great mentors, great friends, great partners, your 2 a.m. friends, great support system. This chapter has helped me grow to the person that I am today. So it is time to give back. And I don't find hopping between chapters and opportunities is loyal. And loyalty is a big thing.
So is that why you're taken up a role of secretary treasurer this term after serving in, I mean, I believe you have served in different roles, yeah, for the past 6 years. What do you have in store? What are you planning to do for early birds this term as a secretary treasurer?
As you rightly said, I've taken up a lot of positions within the BNI fraternity. And I think it is all about giving back to the community. And this term, we are really excited about giving opportunities to the members, value addition to the members. We have a lot in store. I'm not going to disclose all the uh, options and things that we have in line, but I'm giving you a big promise that it's going to be a fantastic term.
Staying back with BNI, can you share a really worthwhile referral or connect that made a big difference for you in your business?
I think it came from one of our members who accidentally connected me to one of his friend who turned out to be working for a royal family, and they so happened to have a chain of cafes. We got connected then, and we are still supplying to them, which is because of the trust that we built, the quality that we provide, but primarily because of the referral that we received from BNI.
Hawas, before we wrap up, we have heard some cheap inks and dyes in packaging can be unsafe, even toxic. Is there a color, a material, or some detail people should be especially conscious about, particularly when it comes to kids' food packaging?
Thank you for bringing this question up, Dr. Sijo. It's a very valid question. But what is happening right now is people are so concerned about the pricing rather than what they're actually getting. So when it comes to food packaging, you need to ensure that you are going for safe food grade materials, food grade ink, so that you are not having any wrong intake. So people often miss out on this. They just look at the pricing point and end up going for something that is actually harmful for them.
So, even if it is the best of food or item that you're buying, but if it comes in contact with the wrong package, it can be dangerous, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. The government bodies have actually put out a lot of certifications for these kind of packaging materials, and you need to ensure your provider actually follows those guidelines.
Complete this sentence for me. BNI to me is.
BNI to me is friendship, family, opportunity, and results all in one room.
Hawas, you showed us that packaging isn't just wrapping, it's trust, safety, and that first spark of desire. From helping brands stand out to building strong relationships, your story is all about connection. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Dr. Sijo, for having me on the show. It was a great pleasure talking to you.
And that was Stories from the Nest, Voice of Early Birds. Real journeys, real connections, real business. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories from our members.